Well, hello, fans. I don't really have a lot of fans yet, but hello to anybody that's watching this. Anyway, so as you know, I made a couple of videos a few months ago, some about a year ago actually, trying to lose weight. And I'm kind of going in circles, up and down, losing about 5 to 10 pounds on my fasting regimen. Then just kind of bouncing back within actually like a week, sometimes less than a week. Sometimes all it takes is just a weekend to bounce back and lose all the gains or gain all the losses. Does that make even sense? I guess you just gotta remember how important the goals are. It looks like I'm losing sight of my goals. When I lose my weight, then the weekend comes and I just don't care. But through the fasting regimen that I've been implementing, I could, like for example, yesterday I've had about 500 calories at night. So today I naturally lost some weight. Then again, I'm probably gonna slip because if there's any occasion, any kind of employee lunch or kind of holidays or events, birthday parties, whatever, I just can't seem to be able to say no to food. For example, as soon as I see the food, yes, I'm on a seafood diet, obviously, but as soon as I see food, I'm kind of like a golden retriever, like a dog. I just kind of salivate, and right away I enjoy this food with my eyes, and it just spikes up all my hormones, all my that lizard brain, snake brain, or whatever you want to call it, that lizard brain, that animal brain inside me just turns on, and I can't say no to food. I just gotta grab a piece or two or three, and that's been actually pretty regular. That's probably one of my major setbacks is I overeat if there's plentiful food right within my reach, like just like snacks or whatnot. It could be anything. So what I want to say is, like, we still can't lose the sight of our goal. We try to lose weight, we try to be cautious. Right now I'm about 265 pounds. There have been quite a few days, even not so long ago, that I have been about 256, which is amazing. When I started fasting, I think back in May, almost 2 years ago, I was 285. So yeah, I actually made some progress. The big thing is, let me check something. So here's my graph, if you can see this. That was my starting weight, and now my current weight. You can see that means I've been somewhat successful. But where I'm failing is the ability to keep on. It's almost like, for only this moderate 20-pound loss, I have to feel constantly hungry to be able to maintain it. My huge challenge is that about 3 years ago I got sciatica, and that caused me to gain 20 pounds. Initially I lost some weight actually on sciatica, and it was very surprising because I was fairly active even at 260 pounds that I was 3 years ago. I was fairly active, like 13,000 steps a day. Didn't really go to the gym, except right before sciatica struck. I started this, the CrossFitness, which is hugely demanding on your body. So I believe triggered by sciatica 6 months later. So fast forward a year later, after being on sciatica, I gained 20 some pounds. And only through fasting I was able to lose it, because obviously fasting does not require huge physical expenditures to lose weight. So I'm actually a big proponent, big supporter of fasting. You should just try it, not eat for 2-3 days. You'd be just surprised, like what kind of like what your body goes through, the transformation, like how you feel, how you think, everything gets affected. So my tip here for trying to lose weight, I think typically what happens that we gain weight when we go through some huge life events. Maybe you graduate school, you move out of your parents' house. Maybe you move in with your girlfriend, you start going to dinners, snacking more. That I think is typical of many guys and girls, is that you change your environment. You all of a sudden move into another environment and you start gaining weight. There's a possibility of also losing weight. In my experience here, I actually came to US when I was 14 years old, I believe, for just the summer. And during the summer here, being in the US and having unlimited snacks, ice cream, cereals, chips, whatnot, plus adding to that incredible boredom because I didn't speak any English, didn't get out of the house, and it being like 100 degrees outside where you don't feel like doing anything, I gained about 20 pounds in 2 months. I think I went from like 125 pounds or 130 pounds to 150 pounds in 2 months. Then I went back to my home country and I lost it all within a year, not even like thinking about it, like not even a year, probably like 4 to 6 months. I just went back to school, back to 8th grade, and just went back to my old ways, and weight just came off, not even thinking about it. So think about that. Set up your environment. Now if you're married like me, it's really hard because, like for example, my wife, she can say no to food even if it's right in front of her. I can't. And she has a hard time understanding that that's my huge challenge. Just you gotta think about this. Like, not everybody's the same. So yeah, set up your environment, change the way you do things. For example, here in the office, if you have a person that constantly, is feeding everybody, bringing in snacks, maybe you gotta talk to your boss, or if you're the boss, say that these snacks don't really do anybody any good. Just a few extra calories a day can translate to 5 pounds extra in a year. So rule number 1, and that's what I'm trying to do now, is to basically go through and set up the environment for, totally for weight loss. Put like some weights or exercise equipment right within arm's reach. Take away all the food that you have trouble controlling. Do not buy any junk food, anything that's snack size, anything that doesn't take any effort to cook or prepare. Leave that back in the store and just buy really basic foods. We're not gonna focus on sugar or carbs here. Just kind of setting up your environment where you don't eat the junk you don't need. Set up a structure where you eat certain meals throughout the day, and that's it. If you're not in the kitchen for the sole purpose of eating a scheduled meal, then don't be in the kitchen. For example, and we'll see how that's gonna pan out because I'm really gonna stick to it, is when I get home, I do not spend any time in the kitchen. I noticed that even if I go to the kitchen to get a drink and I happen let me just peek what's inside the fridge, once that ends up happening, you're snacking to whatever's in the fridge. If it was up to me, I would probably design a house where the kitchen is either in a shed or in a basement, like a room that you don't frequent often. And the only thing that's within your reach or within your living room or bedroom or whatnot is water, because that's all you need. So with that, let's set up an environment, lose some weight, get successful, and then I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace. See you guys. This was Tom.